What's up, guys? We are here at Brown Deer Disc Golf Course in Milwaukee. This is arguably the best disc golf course in the area, and today we are going to try and shoot our best round here. So we're going to talk a little bit about some tips to do some course maintenance, especially in a place that's really wooded. So let's roll that little intro and we'll jump in. All right, hole one's 380 feet. It's in the B position. So whenever you're playing for score, you always want to think about where the miss is. I'm going to throw something a little flippy that's going to turn. If you miss left, you're kind of in jail. And definitely on hole one, the miss is right. Feel a little high and nose up, but it got that turn. Nice little kick off the tree. I think I would have even been in the left. I should have thrown something a little bit more flippy, but I'm in a decent spot. When you're outside circle one, throwing those nice floaty bits like I just did leaves you really close to the basket, and make sure you get your par. All right, so especially whenever you're playing for score, you always want to make sure that you don't take unnecessary risks. If you're in C3 and you're trying to make a huge stab and you put yourself at 30, 35 feet for your comeback par, that's going to be really tough. So throwing those nice little floaty putts whenever you're far out allows you to make a stab at the basket while still being safe. All right, hole three is 262 feet. It's up and around this corner. You cannot be on the inside. So again, thinking about your misses, my miss is left. I'm going to throw a forehand towards this left side and have it fade back. One down is a great place to be. All right, hole four is in the middle position. It curves down this fairway through this gap to the left-hand side. You have to make this initial gap. So again, limiting mistakes. My only goal is to hit this gap. All right, hole six is 460. It's around this corner, but the danger is long in these woods. People try forehands and rollers. They always get stuck in them. All I'm gonna do is throw a mid out in the open, have a nice easy upshot for my par. Right in the middle of the fairway. All right, hole eight is 312 feet. You can see the gap. You have this uphill then downhill, so you have to keep it low, and it has to turn to the right a little bit. And so my one advice for holes like this, there's a really tight gap, is throw what's most comfortable. Whatever you're gonna throw most comfortably and most straight, that's the shot you pick. All right, I missed my line a little bit. That's okay. All I'm trying to do is get close to the basket. The last thing I want to do when I'm scrambling is leave myself a 30-footer for par. So whatever line's going to give you an opportunity for a 15-footer, take that line, execute it, and get off to the next hole. Or you can try to make it. All right, although you saw it sped up, take your time. You have 30 seconds. 30 seconds, I feel like, goes quicker than it usually does, but take your time, get yourself the perfect line, execute it, get yourself that par putt. All right, I kind of juiced it with Circle's Edge long, so take your time, take a deep breath, bang the putt. Make sure you check the wind, make sure you go through your routine, take your time, and have confidence when you throw that last putt. Hole 10 is 445 feet. This is a really tough get. So really, I'm just trying to play this for par. I'm gonna throw a straighter shot to get closer to the basket. One of the things I cannot stress enough whenever you're trying to shoot a really hot round is to take time on your putts. Every single putt, whether it's 15 feet or 35 feet, make sure you take time. Those 15 footers that don't hit enough chains and flop out, those are round ruiners. Really breaks your mentality. Make sure you focus, be confident, make your putt. Hit the gap. That's all I'm trying to do. All right, this is a tight gap. All you're trying to do is not hit right or left. Try to be center. There's a lot of guardian trees there. Hit them, you're just gonna have to take it. Throw in something flippy on a high flip. That is the best shot I've ever thrown on this hole. I wish you guys would be able to see how tight that gap was. This is another one you just want to not miss left or miss early right. You're taking a bogey for sure. Again, you got to play your odds. What disc are you going to throw the straightest for the longest amount of distance? If it's forehand, throw that. If it's backhand, throw that too. I'm okay with that. It was high, but I got down the fairway. Now for a putt like this, especially with something that's on the podium or an elevated basket, just lay up, take your medicine, and walk away with par. Hitting the pin's good. All right, last hole, you're ending on another tight fairway, trying to hit the gap, push your straightest disc that you got, see if you can get a birdie. A little left, but it's down the fairway. All right guys, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully these tips that I gave throughout the round help you shoot a hot score at your local course. Make sure you do all the things: like, share, subscribe, and until next time, keep learning the game of disc golf. We die, you fly.